Hi everyone, I'm Ian from Crack Maths and welcome to tutorial 44 on how to calculate the area of a circle. Okay, so if you watched the last tutorial, you will know a few things about circles already. If not, I'm going to quickly recap them. Okay, so firstly, if I draw my circle out here, we know that we've got the line around the outside, which is called the circumference. We have got the line through the middle, which is called the diameter, and we've got the line from the outside of the circle to the centre, which is called the radius. Okay, some things we need to know about these is that in order to calculate the radius from the diameter, we simply do radius equals diameter divided 2, and we get the diameter from the radius by doing diameter equals radius times 2. The circumference of the circle, I put it here just so that we remember what this is. Just a quick test. We know that the circumference of the circle is pi times diameter. Okay, so I'll write that down there. And we talked about how pi is the number 3.14, and pi tells us the connection between the diameter and the circumference. We're going to need to know all of this information today, but none of this is exactly what we're learning. Today what we're looking at is we are looking at the area of the circle. So we've got a new formula to learn for the area of the circle. And remember, this is not to be confused with the formula for the circumference. Okay, and the key way of remembering it is the squared term. So when we think about areas, we write them in units such as centimetre squared, square inches, square feet, metres squared. Okay, this squared, the idea of a square tells us that a measurement is an area. Because if we think about areas, they're big flat spaces, so we need a flat shape to fill it, okay? You couldn't fill a shape up with a line, okay? If you think about scribbling in lines in a shape, it takes forever. But if you can block squares in something, if you think about tiles, we tile floors with squares, okay? Squares are a nice flat shape that allow us to calculate area. So remember, squares are area, okay? So think about that too. Now, I'm going to tell you the formula for the area of a circle, and you've got to memorise this one, so we're not given this information. So the area of a circle equals pi times radius squared, okay? We call it pi r squared for short, and if we want to extend it, we know that that is equal to pi times radius, or if we want to extend it further, we know that that is equal to 3.14 times radius, okay? So there we go, 3.14 times radius. Funnily enough, we can actually kind of see here the connection again, that the area of the circle is this number pi times the area of a square made by the radius, okay? So there you can see that they are the things here in this question which are directly proportional. So the area of the circle is equal to 3.14 times the area of a square made by the radius. Anyway, I think I'm overcomplicating it now, so I'm going to move on to a question because questions are how these things make sense. So let's have a look here at question 1. Here we go. Question 1 says, calculate the area of a circle with radius 2.5 centimetres. So I'm just going to quickly draw that down just so we've got a bit of an image of what we're looking at. So we're looking at a circle here with a radius of 2.5 centimetres. So remember, the radius is the distance from the centre to the outside. Right, now have a think. Can you remember the formula? The formula is that the area of a circle equals pi r squared, or the area of a circle equals pi times radius, or in its simplest terms, the area of a circle equals 3.14 times radius. Okay, so I'm going to write down my calculation here. So we know that the radius of this circle is 2.5 centimetres. So the area of this circle will be pi, which is 3.14, multiplied by 2.5, and then multiplied by 2.5 again. So I'm going to type that into my calculator to see what I get. So we've got 3.14 times 2.5 times 2.5, and that is equal to 19.625. Now, the units for this question were centimetres, so the area is going to be centimetres squared, okay? So the answer to this question is the area of the circle is 19.625 centimetres squared. Okay, let's have a look at another question. So here we have question 2, and this question, they've been a bit sneaky, they've stuck a fraction in there. So they've said, calculate the area of a circle with a diameter of 3/4 of a foot. Well, it's not, yeah. So there we go. So I would, for this question, simply turn that fraction into a decimal. They haven't asked us to give our answer as a fraction, so I'm going to just convert that fraction into a decimal. If you don't remember how to do that, we just look at that line. So that line between the 3 and the 4 means divide. So 3/4, its decimal equivalent is going to be 3 divided by 4, and that is going to be 0.75. So here we go. So we're really looking at a question here which says, calculate the area of a circle with a diameter of 0.75 feet. Now, remember, the formula for the circle is the area of a circle equals pi r squared. So r in this case stands for radius. We've been given the diameter, so we need to work out the radius. So remember, the diameter is twice the radius. So that means if you have the diameter and you want the radius, you have to divide it by 2. So 0.75 divided by 2 equals 0.375. So here we go. We've got a circle here with a radius of 0.375. And now we know the radius, we can use our formula. So the area of a circle equals pi r squared. So the area of this circle equals 3.14 multiplied by 0.375 multiplied by 0.375. Because remember, squared just means to multiply the number by itself. Okay, so let's type this into my calculator. 3.14 times 0.375 times 0.375, and that equals 0.4415625, which I'm going to call 0.44 square feet to 2 decimal places. Let's have a go at one more. Okay, here we go. We've got question 3. And question 3 says, calculate the area of a circle with a radius of 10/6 of an inch. Okay, right, so more fractions here. The reason why I've put these fractions in here is that actually one of the main ways that functional skills likes to spice up the questions is it likes to interact all the different sorts of numbers. So you'll get these area questions and you're going to get them with percentages, you're going to get them with decimals, and you're going to get them with fractions. So it's useful for us to be able to see these and to think about how we deal with this in the most straightforward manner. Okay, so let's have a look. Calculate the area of a circle with radius 10/6 inches. Okay, so I'm actually going to do this the same as I did last time. So, actually, we've already got the radius, which is nice. But I'm still going to deal with it in the same way. So I'm going to do 10 divided by 6. Okay, and I know that 10 divided by 6 equals 1.6 recurring. So that's 1.66666666. So now I know if the area of a circle is pi times radius, I'm going to type into my calculator 3.14 times 1.6666666666. I'm putting loads of sixes in to keep the accuracy. And then I'm going to times 1.6666666666 again. And that equals 8.7222222222, which I think we could call 8.72 square inches to 2 decimal place. Okay, great. Right, they're the practice questions done. If you want to go at some more of those before you look at the scenario questions, feel free to pop over to Crack Maths. This is tutorial 44. Otherwise, stick with me now and we can begin to look at some scenario questions. Okay, so here we go. We've got scenario question 1. And scenario question 1 says, the radius of a circular pool is 5 metres. What is the area of the pool? Okay, this is a nice question, so I can just quickly draw a circle here. And it's got a radius of 5 metres. So that means from the centre to the outside of the circle is 5 metres. So I'll draw that in. Now, remember, the area of a circle equals pi times radius squared, or pi times radius, or 3.14 times radius times radius. All mean the same thing. It's all just dependent on how you want to remember it. So here we go. 3.14 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 gives us 78.5 meters squared. Okay, so remember the units there. Meters squared because it is an area, and the formula has the squared in it. Pi r squared meters squared. Okay, and that's our formula for the area of a circle, and that's our answer for this question, 78.5 meters squared. Okay, right, let's have a look at one more question because I know that this next scenario question is going to combine a few more of our skills that we've been building up until now. Okay, so here we go. Let's have a look at this scenario question 2. And this is a long one, and I'm sorry, but the skills are the same. If you could do the others, you will be able to do this. It's just a case of breaking it down a bit. So here we go. Jane has a circular garden with a radius of 5 meters. Teng Fei has a circular garden with a radius of 8 meters. Teng Fei believes his garden is 60% larger than Jane's. Is he correct? Okay, right, so several things going on here. But the first thing first is I think we should calculate the area of Jane's garden, and then I think we should calculate the area of Teng Fei's garden. Luckily, in terms of circles, this question is quite straightforward because they've given us the radius of both circles. So remember that the area is pi times radius squared. So for Jane, we're going to have 3.14 times 5 times 5, which is the size of the pool in the last question. So that is 78.5 meters squared. Now Teng Fei, his garden is 8 meters in radius. So we're going to do 3.14 times 8 times 8. I'll just do that on the calculator. And that tells me that his garden is 200.96 meters squared. Okay, so we can clearly see that Teng Fei's garden is more than 60% bigger than Jane's because it's more than double the size, which means it's definitely more than 100% bigger. But we do need to prove it. Okay, so there's different ways that we could prove this. One way is to work out how much bigger it is, or another way would be to work out 60% of Jane's garden, add it on, and show that that is smaller than Teng Fei's garden. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to calculate what percentage of Jane's garden Teng Fei's garden is. Okay, so I'm going to write on the left here, 78.5 meters squared equals 100%. Okay, so this is Jane's garden because we're doing it in proportion of Jane's garden. So 78.5 meters squared equals 100%. So I'm going to divide both of these sides by 78.5. So what I get here is that 78.5 divided by 78.5 equals 1 meter squared. 1 meter squared is going to be 100% divided by 78.5. 1 meter squared is 1.273888535% of Jane's garden. Okay, and now I need to find out 200.96 meters squared. So 1 times 200.96 is 200.96 meters squared, and then this 1.273888535 multiplied by 200.96 is going to equal 256%. Okay, so what we can actually see here is that Teng Fei's garden is 256% of Jane's garden, which means Teng Fei's garden is actually 156% bigger than Jane's. Okay, as I said, lots of ways to do that. However you choose to do that is up to you. If you need more help on this, there are more questions available at crackmaths.co.uk, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Okay, so long.